Hey lads and ladettes, it's Davo again, as you can probably tell, with the classic outfit that you saw in quite a few thumbnails before I switched them up. But today it's gonna be something different. We're gonna go into a bit of a rabbit hole. Lost media, you probably know about it, you probably heard about it from me or someone else. For those who don't know, it's basically media that's lost. Like you can't find it, it's not available online. Yeah, it's quite a big thing, and there's been a lot of online communities that have kind of sprung up based around it. Now, what if, in the rare case which we're going to discuss today, it's kind of like a reverse. The media's there, but we don't have the name of it, which is where we're going to go today. We're going to talk about the rabbit hole of mysterious or unknown songs. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of talking with my hands. That's just a general thing. But yeah, we're going to talk about mysterious songs, and yeah, don't really know what else to say. Let's get into it then. So I've got a little bit of a playlist going on of some kind of like unknown songs. I've called it "Sweet Little Mysteries," which is a reference to a song by the Scottish band Wet Wet Wet. Brilliant name as well, by the way. But basically, unknown or mysterious songs, the kind of songs that exist, but we don't usually have the name of the song or the artist. I've got a little playlist here of tons, and I mean tons of examples. We're probably just going to go through and listen to some of these right now. Most of these have been identified, but there's still quite a few unknown ones that haven't been identified. Like, this was one from Japan that sprung up a while ago, and it's known as the... I just turned it down so I can talk and not have the audio messing with my head. But yeah, this is one that's been known as the Akihabara tape, and I think it was found in like some sort of like thrift store or something like that. And there's a lot of mystery going on between this. This is a restoration that someone's done. But yeah, this was something that was found in the thrift store. It's assumed to be like a demo, and there's a lot of mystery going around about like who the singer is. Sakura Stardust actually did a really good video on this, so I'll link that down below. You can check that one out. So yeah, a lot of these have been identified. This one here, for example, is from the UK, and we didn't know this one for a while, but we have it now. We figured out who it was. This one actually, the band came forward and basically revealed that it was them. Some of these are pretty cool though. I'm gonna get away with playing some of these because like they're unknown songs. I doubt copyright's gonna pick up on them. This one's really cool. This one's got kind of like a Depeche Mode vibe to it. Also, I expect this to be like really disjointed and like have no script. Also, if I sound a bit nasally, it's because I've got a cold, so like deal with it. But some of these are kind of like still unknown. There it is. So this is a remaster of what's been known as the most mysterious song on the internet. This was recorded on mixtape, a cassette mixtape, on one of these that you might have seen in the thumbnail, one of these old bad boys. And I think it was from like 1982. And the guy would basically record a bunch of different stuff from the radio and then make these mixtapes. Now, this one song that's been unidentified on there, this was recorded in 82, so it's been unidentified for like 40 years at this point. And there's been tons of efforts to like contact the radio station. It was apparently a radio station in Germany. And yeah, we haven't really got anywhere with it. I say we as if I'm involved with this. I'm not, by the way. I'm just interested in this shit. But like, yeah, super fascinating stuff that like, we have these songs. This one's really cool. This one's got like a Depeche Mode vibe to it as well. You might have heard this about online somewhere. I honestly don't know, but yeah, this one slaps. And this is a pretty good remaster as well. Some of these, of course, come from audio cassettes, so they don't sound the best. But some people have done some really good attempts at like restoring these to like a better quality. gotta stop whistling. Anyway, there's a few of these that have still not been identified. I'll probably link this playlist as well because there's a few of these that have been sold, a few that haven't. This was another one that was sold here. This was from a little known Russian metal band. Pretty damn sick. But speaking of that, there's one of these. I don't even know if it's in the playlist. There it is. So this was another one. This was found on a cassette. I think it was from like '87. Yeah, and it's another case of a song that just hasn't been identified. A lot of these have similar stories. They're found on a cassette. The owner goes back years later and they're like, "What's this?" And then no one else knows what it is. But yeah, this one's probably one of my favourites. And there's a few other interesting ones like this, which came up recently. Just like a post-punk track that was recorded from an 80s radio show. I kind of like how this one sounds. But yeah, the thing that sucks about these is a lot of these are like decent songs. And the fact that we don't have the name of them or anything like that, it's super frustrating. There's another one of these that's not on this playlist, I don't think, and I need to find this one because this one came up recently. Also, check out this channel, JK, by the way. They've been posting a lot of these unknown songs, so yeah, this one's pretty cool. This was from another mixtape. I think it was from a radio station in Brazil in the early 90s. I'm gonna have to listen to the drop. The drop's so good. There's another one of these. The song was about for a couple of years, and it wasn't until recently that we actually had the person who recorded it came forward, released the whole thing because it was incomplete at the time, and then also give a few details. Now, this was recorded from Germany in 1987, and it kind of sounds like a Christmas song. It's sung in English, and I don't know, I really like how this one sounds. This is another one of my favourites. And some of these, I feel like I've heard some of these before. Like this has like a very familiar kind of like, it is like something you'd hear on like the radio during Christmas time, but it's hard to tell. And another point with these tracks is like, if no one else recorded them, they probably would be lost. Like, if it wasn't for these mixtapes and recordings, we probably wouldn't know about these songs, or yeah, we just wouldn't know about these songs. This was in a freaking Filthy Frank video. If you remember, you remember. But this was in one of his videos, and he doesn't know where it came from. No one knows where it came from, and it's from, I think someone did some research, and it's from somewhere in Africa. But yeah. It's just that kind of loop that's in the video as well. No one knows about this one either. That's the thing, no one knows about most of these. So if you're a rare individual and you know about some of these songs, like drop a comment or something. I don't know. Any help would be good. I'm trying to think if there's any other. This one's been puzzling me because this is like only a few second clip. And it does sound familiar. It is such a vibe. I don't know. Let me get it to work. Yeah. That's definitely 80s right there. And it kind of has like a city pop vibe to it. Someone put in the comments there has like a city pop sound to it. And I can kind of see that, especially with the what sounds like the singer's English not being spot on. Now, there are some communities that have kind of sprung up from these searches. Like we have had a few YouTube channels that I mentioned there, like JK, and there's probably a couple others. We've even had some like big YouTubers cover stuff like this. Like I mentioned, Sakura Stardust did some videos on these, and also Wang did a couple like on the Most Mysterious Song, that Fond My Mind one, and the metal one from the 80s. Now there's one of these that I actually kind of have some history with. Back in 2011, I remember seeing these YouTube videos which kind of explored this abandoned shopping complex in China. And there was this one song that I heard, and it's about like 5.5 minutes in. And I heard this song in the video, and to this day, I've not had a clue what this is. And it's pretty damn good, and for 10 years, I've just not had a clue what this song is. I'm going to full screen it now just so we can get a bit on it. I did post a clip of this on my second channel, so go check that out. And there's also, I forgot to mention, a website called What's That Song? Or What's That Song? I don't know how you pronounce it, but there's little communities on there that are going to like, you basically just share songs and people identify them for you. And there's a few different unknown or mysterious songs that have came up through there. So I posted that on there as well, and I've had no luck, but let's just hear a bit of this, because this is kind of cool. And the audio is pretty crappy too, so you can't really tell if it's like English or Chinese. I'll just let the video play. See if there's anybody here.
Welcome to Amazing World. Some signs of life here.
But yeah, super interesting stuff, especially that last one. That's been puzzling me for like over a decade now. So yeah. But yeah, that was the interesting rabbit hole of mysterious and unknown songs. I do kind of have an extension video related to this, but I need to wait on a friend who's potentially getting in contact with a band that is going to be covered. So I'll let you know when that's coming out. But yeah, just thought this was a fun little thing to look into. Again, if you happen to know anything about any of these songs that isn't like public knowledge, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, that's it from me. So yeah, this was Devo. Thanks for watching, and stay fresh, cheese bags.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りしました。